Hey guys, this is Edward from Edward Labs. Welcome to my channel. If you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button below. Today we are going to see how to install Kali Linux in Windows system. So what is Kali Linux? Why should we install it? Kali Linux is a Debian-based Linux distribution aimed at advanced penetration testing and security auditing. Kali contains several hundred tools which are geared towards various information security tasks, such as penetration testing, security research, computer forensics and reverse engineering. Kali Linux is developed, funded and maintained by Offensive Security, a leading information security training company. Without wasting time, let's get started. At first we need to download VMWare Workstation Pro. We have options here to download for Windows and Linux. Just click on VMware Workstation Pro for Windows, download it and install it. This is how VMware Workstation interface looks like. Installation is simple, just double-click next, and it's done. Now it's time to download Kali Linux ISO. Go to the official site. Click on latest version of Kali Linux ISO 64-bit architecture and download it. It may take some time as it's 3.6 GB file. Now once done, time to create new virtual machine. Select typical installation. Hit next. Here you have to select installer disk image. Browse to the location where you have downloaded and kept the ISO file, and select it. It will show could not detect which operation system in disk, so you can select its operating system in next page. Select guest operating system as Linux. And version, most of the people select Debian 9 64-bit, but sometimes it may throw error in some modules after installing. I usually select other Linux 64-bit or 34-bit based on system architecture. You can give any VM name. I'm giving Kali Linux here. And you can select any location where you want to install. I am installing it in my D drive, in Kali Linux folder. Next you must give disk size for the operating system. 25 GB will be enough as you will be only doing some basic penetration testing here. I am giving it 50 GB as per my requirements. I prefer selecting storing virtual disk as a single file, to avoid data loss while transferring files from one system to other. Here either you can go with default configuration or you can customize hardware settings. You can select RAM as per your requirement. I am selecting 2 GB of RAM for my virtual machine. Mine is quad-core system, so I am giving 2 cores to my virtual machine. CD I am leaving it as it is. Network adapter, if you are using LAN, you can select bridged or physical network. I am using NAT here as per my requirements. No need to make any changes in USB controller, sound card and printer as of now. You can select accelerate 3D graphics if you have dedicated graphics card, but I am leaving it as it is for now, as I am using integrated graphics in my system. Now you can finish configuration part, and start with installation. Power on this virtual machine you just created. Kali Linux is booting up for the first time, so it might take some time. You can either live boot or you can install the OS in your system. I go with graphical install as it provides lively interface while installing. This might take some seconds. Now select a language. I am selecting English here and continue. Specify your location. I am selecting United States and continue. Keyboard language. Again, it's your choice. Select and click continue. It's going to detect the ISO file and load the components for installation from ISO. Here sometimes we may get error if we are installing it through USB. It's because either you are using UEFI instead of legacy, or you are connected with USB 3.0 port, which is not very friendly when it comes to Kali Linux. And again, this might take some time. Wait till next option appears on screen. Now give hostname to your system. Give any hostname as it's your choice and continue. Domain name is optional until you have any particular domain. Now comes the important part. Here you have to set the root password for your system, which you may require every time when you log in into the system. Set password and continue. Now it's asking to select time zone. Select your time zone and continue. Now it should be moving to next step of installation. Now when it comes to disk partition, I recommend using entire disk for beginners. And select the disk and click continue. I prefer all files in one partition to prevent data loss, and it's recommended for new users. Select Finish Partition, and write changes to disk and continue. Write changes to disk. Select Yes and continue. Now it starts installing the system. It might take some time. I will be back once it's done. Use VMWare. As it's no needed or much of use, you can select No, and continue. Install Grub Bootloader to master boot record. Select Yes and continue. Here you need to select Device to install Grub Bootloader. Select the device and click Continue. It was the last step. Now it's finishing installation. Once installation is completed, it will load the components and starts rebooting the system. Now Kali Linux will boot up for the first time. Highlighted entry will be selected automatically and starts loading. Now you can see that all the services are getting checked and starting on by one when it's booting up. It might take some time as it's first time. I will be back once done. Now it's successfully booted into Kali Linux. Enter username as root and password that you have set during time of installation. Once system loaded completely, you can click on Show Application. It might take some time to load. you can see all the applications that are pre-installed in Kali Linux, that are used in various testing purposes. And here in applications also you can see all the tools that are sorted perfectly into various techniques that we use in ethical hacking. Thanks for watching. This is how you install Kali Linux and Windows using VMware. If you guys have any doubts or suggestions, you can comment below. Give this video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed the video. Also subscribe to this channel and help us grow. Your support helps us making more and more interesting tech related videos. Well, that's me signing off. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.